Our lesson today is Unit 1 in New Hello. Our unit's title is My Family and Me. In this unit, we study family members, present simple, and the pronouns. Okay, let's open our student book on Unit 1, page 1. Let's see our first exercise. This exercise is about family members. Here we have some family members that we have to divide into male and female. We all know that male is Ahmad, Muhammad, Mustafa, and so on. Females are Noha, Soha, Shaima, and so on. So you have 30 seconds to sort these words, and let's see who can do it first. Okay, here we have two new words, great grandfather and great grandchildren. Great grandfather is the father of your grandfather. If I have someone named Ahmad, Muhammad, Hassan, Mustafa, so his great grandfather is Mustafa, who is the father of his great grandfather, Hassan, and great grandchildren are the children of your grandchildren. Okay, let's answer the exercise. The first word is aunt. Aunt is a female. Brother is solved, male. Dad is male. Daughter, female. Grandfather, male. Great grandfather, male. And great grandchildren, we can call great grandchildren to a male or a female. Okay? Grandmother, female. Mom, female. Sister, female. Son, male. And uncle is male. So, who is your great grandfather? And what are great grandchildren? Great grandfather is your grandfather's father, and great grandchildren are the children of your grandchildren. Now open your student book, page 3, exercise 1. Read and write the names of people from 1 to 10. Hello, my name is Ali. I am 13. This is a picture of my family. My mom's name is Amira. She is a teacher. Next to her is my dad. His name is Aidel. He is a teacher too. Both my parents are teachers at my school. They have one daughter. She is my sister, Lamia, and she's 9 years old. And they have two sons, me and my brother Khalid. He is 11. Our grandmother is 64, and she's called Hoda. She's my mom's mother. My mom's father is our grandfather. He is called Omar. He is 65. Their daughter's called Judy. She's my mom's sister, and she's my aunt. My uncle's called Marwan. He is a doctor. Their son is called Tariq, and he is my cousin. It's his birthday today. He is 3 years old. Now let's name the people. Number 1 is called Marwan. Number 2, Judy. Number 3, Tariq. Number 4, Omar. Number 5, Huda. Number 6, Amira. Number 7, Lamia. Number 8, Aidil. Number 9, Khalid. And number 10 is Ali. Four types of pronouns. We have subject pronouns, object pronouns, possessive adjectives, and possessive pronouns. Subject pronouns show us the doer of the verb or who does the verb. They come before the verb. Subject pronouns are I, he, she, it, we, they, and you. Object pronouns show us the receiver of the verb or who received the verb. They come after verbs or after prepositions. Object pronouns are me, him, her, it, us, them, and you. Possessive adjectives are the adjectives that show us who the thing belongs to. They come before the thing. Possessive adjectives are my, his, her, its, our, their, and your. Possessive pronouns, they come at the end of the statement. The thing is mentioned before. Possessive pronouns are mine, his, hers, ours, theirs, and yours. Exercise number 2. Look at Ali's family. Circle the correct words. Marwan is my uncle. He or his is a doctor. He. Number 2. Tariq is his or her cousin. His. Today is his or her birthday. His. Huda and Omar are your or their parents. Their. They or their are 64 and 65 years old. Yes, they. Amira is his or her aunt. His. She or her is a teacher. Yes, she. Hoda is its or their grandmother. Their. She loves them or their so much. Them. Open your student book, lesson 2, page 4, and let's read the text. An interview with twin brothers. Meet Hazim and Hatem. They are brothers and they are both aged 12. They have the same parents and the same birthday. They are twins. What are your hobbies? Hazim, I like sports. I play basketball on Mondays and Wednesdays. I go swimming on Tuesdays and I play football on Saturdays. Hatem, and he watches football matches on TV on Saturday evenings. He loves football. I love football. Hatem, I don't like football, but I like music. I play the drums and I listen to music. Hazim, he plays the drums in a band. Do you have any hobbies that you both like? Hazim, we play chess together on Saturdays. Hatem usually wins. Hatem, yes, that's true. And on Saturday afternoon, we do voluntary work. What kind of voluntary work? Hazim, we help in the children's hospital. Hatem, we play games with the children and read them stories. It's great. Find the meaning of the words in bold and check your glossary. Okay, we have some words in bold like twins, band, drums, chess, and voluntary work. Let's see the meaning of these words. Twins are two children born at the same time. Drum, a musical instrument which you hit with your hand or a stick to make a noise. Voluntary work, a work which you do without getting money. Chess, a board game for two boys. Band, a group of people singing or playing musical instruments together. Now read the interview again and answer the questions. Number one, which brother like different sports? Hazem, yes. Number two, which brother likes music? Yes, Hatem. Number three, what two things does Hatem play? He plays the drums and he plays chess. What is Hazem's favorite sport? Football. Number five, what do they do at the children's hospital? They do voluntary work, they help, they play games with the children, and they read them stories. Now listen and complete the diaries. The interviewer, can I ask you some more questions? Hazem, yes, of course. Interviewer, Hazem, when do you play basketball? Hazem, I play basketball on Mondays and Wednesdays. Interviewer, and when do you play football? Hazem, I play football on Saturdays and I watch football matches on TV on Saturday evenings. Interviewer, when do you go swimming? Hazem, I go swimming on Tuesdays. Interviewer, wow, you are busy. When do you play the drums, Hatem? Hatem, I play the drums on Mondays at home, and I play the drums in a band on Thursdays. The interviewer, what do you do on Tuesdays and Wednesdays? Hatem, I listen to music. I like pop music. Interviewer, what do you do on Saturdays? Hatem, I help my mother and I do voluntary work with Hatem. And on Sunday, I play chess with Hatem and or my dad. Interviewer, thank you both. Hazem, you are welcome. After listening to this interview, you have to complete the diaries. You have 30 minutes to finish the diaries and then we solve it together. On Saturdays, Hazem plays football, does voluntary work, and watches football matches on TV. Meanwhile, Hatem helps his mother and does voluntary work. On Sundays, Hazem and Hatem play chess. On Mondays, Hazem plays basketball and Hatem plays drums at home. On Tuesdays, Hazem goes swimming. Meanwhile, Hatem listens to pop music. On Wednesdays, Hazem plays basketball and Hatem listens to pop music. On Thursdays, Hazem does nothing and Hatem plays drums in a band. In this unit, we're gonna study the present simple. Like we said before, we form the present simple by using the infinitive with I, we, they, and you, and infinitive plus ses or ias with he, she, or it. We add es to the end of the verbs end with ss, sh, ch, x, and o, and we add IES to verbs end with Y preceded by a consonant. We omit Y and add IES. We negate the present simple using don't with I, we, they, and you, and using doesn't with he, she, or it. Don't or doesn't followed by the verb in infinitive form. We form the yes-no question using do with you, we, they, or I, and does with he, she, or it. Then we put the verb in infinitive form. The keywords or the time expressions for the present simple are always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, seldom, never, every, once, and one plus day. We use the present simple to talk about repeated actions or habits or facts or permanent states or timetables. If I want to say he walks his dog every day, this is a repeated action, so I used the present simple. Or I go to school by car every day. This is a routine. The sun rises in the east. This is a fact. My uncle lives in Nasr City. It's a permanent state. And the timetables, like the plane leaves at 10:30 p.m. These are the usages of the present simple tense. Now look at page 6, the last exercise. Correct the underlined words. Number 1, I plays the drums. So the correct answer is play. I with infinitive, not infinitive plus s. Number 2, I doesn't listen to music. We negate the verb with I using don't, not doesn't. Number 3, do he play football on Mondays? The answer is does. Number 4, she don't go swimming. So the answer is doesn't. Number 5, does you play chess? The correct answer is do. Now let's go to lesson 3, page. This is a listening exercise. Which countries do you hear in the conversation? Now let's listen to the conversation and see which 3 countries do you hear. My family lives in Cairo, but my dad works in Paris, France. He goes to the airport on Sundays and he catches a plane to Paris. It takes 5 hours to fly there, and then he catches a plane home to Egypt on Thursday evening. He works very hard. On Saturdays, we play football in the park and we play chess. I love my dad and I am happy he is at home. My grandmother and my grandfather live in South Africa. They live next to the beach in Cape Town. They have a beautiful house. We go and visit them. But it's a long way. It takes 12 hours to fly there. I talk to them on the phone, but they don't have a computer, so we can make a video call. I would like to see them every day, but I can't. Now, which 3 countries did you hear in this conversation? Yes, right. Answer is France, Egypt, and South Africa. Now, listen again and answer the questions. My family lives in Cairo, but my dad works in Paris, France. He goes to the airport on Sundays and he catches a plane to Paris. It takes 5 hours to fly there. And then he catches a plane home to Egypt on Thursday evening. He works very hard. On Saturdays, we play football in the park and we play chess. I love my dad and I am happy when he is at home. My grandmother and grandfather live in South Africa. They live next to the beach in Cape Town. They have a beautiful house. We go and visit them. But it's a long way. It takes 12 hours to fly there. I talk to them on the phone, but they don't have a computer. So we can't make a video call. I'd like to see them every day, but I can't. Now, where does Sammy's dad work? He works in Paris, France. When does Sammy play with his dad? Sammy plays with his dad on Saturdays. Where do Aya's grandfather and grandmother live? They live on a beach in Cape Town in South Africa. How long does it take to fly there? It takes 12 hours to fly there. Your homework for today is to answer your workbook, lesson 1, 2, and 3, pages 72, 73, and 74. And see you next time, inshallah.